Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome back to more of the Dungeon of Elements. I updated my version, so I am now playing version 1.3.7. This is the most recent version of the game, and there are actually quite a few additions to this version that I didn't know about. I'm going to be showing those additions at the end of the video, but for now I want to go ahead and get started with more of the actual game. Let's get going for this area, the sunken ship. First we have the sunken temple. And guess what? We are now fighting shapes. That's right. We've dealt with orcs, we've dealt with elemental monsters. Now we're dealing with shapes. Bet you guys didn't even see that one coming. But yeah, this is where things get a little interesting, I have to admit. I honestly wasn't expecting shapes in any way, shape, or form, so when I first saw this part of the game, I was actually kind of surprised, because I was definitely not thinking of shapes in any way, shape, or form. Well, you guys know the drill as usual, so BRB. Aha! Those nasty shapes can't hold me back. You all perish and go straight to shape hell. Haha, take that. Oh, they actually show you what the difficulty is on normal mode too. And it looks like I have a frickin' yep, traveling salesman. Well, we have some scrolls, more orbs, and other cool stuff. Let's go to the salesman. 5,000. I'm actually almost there, so you know what? Maybe I can actually make it by selling a few things. And one more. There we go. Now we can actually buy this. We almost have all the things. I'm guessing the last one's going to be 10,000, so sounds about right. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Sunken Temple number 2. Oh god, we don't have shapes anymore, but we have, I don't know, these weird fuzzy things. You can barely tell if these things are even what color they are. And I got it, though. That moment when you finish a level and you don't even realize there's one hiding in the corner right here. Gotta admit, I'm not really much of a fan whenever that happens. It's a very stupid place for him to hide, but what are you gonna do? Okay, next we're gonna move on to the Sunken Temple 3. These are very uncreative names, but not much I can do about it. I'm not gonna lie, this one was actually really annoying. Especially because the white and blue ones look so similar. Anyway, let's move on to Sunken Temple number 4. Yay, more shapes, I think. Oh my god, that one took even longer. Oh jeez. Well, we're getting stuff out of it, so I guess that's a good thing. Now, we have the final level and boss, so let's check it out. Out of curiosity, how long is this one? Only 4? Okay, we can probably do that. Okay, there we go. Let's do the boss now. Oh god, it's a giant cube. From what I remember from this boss expands over time, so we have to be careful with how we approach this. I think that'll work, though. Hard to say. It didn't look like that actually did any damage. Okay, that's what this is. I think we have to be kind of careful, because every time we put something next to it, it's going to swallow it, so we have to be aware of that. It's really not doing anything to him, though. What about this? Did something. Not very much, but it did do something. Are we gonna have to find your weakness? Well, that kind of works. Boom. Yeah, I have a feeling this is just gonna take a while. Will water do anything? Again, it's doing something, just very little. Oh, and it's restoring. Oh, because whenever it eats an element, it gains health back. That's good to know. I didn't actually realize that. So we're gonna have to be not only quick, but we're also gonna have to be careful, because yeah, if we leave anything behind, it's just gonna eat it. Well then, these bosses are starting to pose kind of a challenge. A challenge I was honestly not really expecting. Okay, take that. Can't use my sword again just yet, but I can at least do a little damage via this. Aw, dang it. Don't you dare eat that. Don't you dare eat that. He ate it. Well, take that. I don't want you eating things anymore. I want you to starve to death. Such a terrible thing to say, but yet it's so true at the same time. I think we can finish this up, though. We're getting to that point. I just need a water capsule, and I should be fine. Oh, God. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank God I actually fixed that before I got into real trouble. And this should be the finishing blow. Yep, there we go. Okay, well, we got a Void Cloud. Not really sure what that does, but we did get a Chris Sword as well. The Chris Swords are actually really good. They're the best swords you can find so far, I think. Anyway, let's go ahead and start crafting some things. We don't have a lot of money, but we have a lot of things to craft, so let's get started. Okay, we actually didn't get to make very much from that gathering, believe it or not. We only have an aerial Chris Sword and an aerial staff, which, like most air weapons, they have a low cooldown time, but they don't have really any other features, so we can probably sell them. And we're probably going to sell everything else we have, because I checked, and not a lot we can get from this, unfortunately. It's okay, though. It's okay. We did get something else, though. I believe we got a Void Cloud, which was actually an animal, not a item of any kind. Oh my, that's kind of cool looking. But I still prefer the Pet Paka. And we're actually going to name it something. Let's name it... Let's see. He's kind of a thief. He gathers stuff for us. Let's name it Toad. Toad's not really a thief, but whatever. Hello, Toad. You're a good man. So yeah, now that we're done with that, we can actually move on. I could create some more bombs and boomers really quick, but nah, we probably don't need to. Let's go ahead and move back to the world map and actually get started on some new content, because I actually haven't played any further than what I've gotten to at this point. So let's get started. Highest available dungeon. Oh God. Well, we have rats, we have soldiers of some kind. There's obviously fire, and God, can you burn these? No, it's just part of the environment. My gosh, this... Nice lens flare effects, or whatever they're called. That level was very, very short. Not gonna lie. Cool. Also, before I actually move on, I almost forgot to read the chapter, so let's do that really quickly, too. Chapter 7, Buried Secrets. After a long, arduous trek from the sunken temple, the doors of the guild welcome you home. You only stop long enough to store your gear and house your pets safely. Grabbing a quick roll and an apple, you head to the library to meet with your friends. Hey! Swordog grabs your arm as soon as you enter the room and drags you into a shadowy corner. I haven't seen Scythia. She's a week overdue in checking in, and no one seems to care or notice despite me, inquiring several times about her tardiness. Vidar acts like she never existed, or that she just left. This was her life, her calling. Definitely, and there's no way she would have left without saying goodbye to us. This isn't like her at all. What's that you've got in your hand? Swordog shows you the shattered remains of a flask that you easily recognize as one of Scythia's creations. I found this on the ground. It's what's left of an elixir of feasting. With a shared look, you and Swordog split up to explore the guild grounds for more clues. In fact, you used a potion of location Scythia had mixed for you before your last outing. She claimed it would always let you find what you needed to find. After downing the potion, you feel a tug towards a cluttered, unkempt part of the guild's lands. You quickly find Swordog, and the two of you head to the location. As you stumble into the neglected garden, you find something that was definitely meant to stay hidden. Oh God, Scythia! Swordog collapses amongst the shattered potion vials and begins clawing at the ground. You notice the dark hair escaping from what appears to be a shallow grave, and you quickly join him in the digging. Why? Why would anyone kill Scythia and destroy her work? These potions and elixirs would have helped the world in so many ways. I don't understand. Before the two of you can fully uncover a body, you hear several people approaching the garden, and you both flee before you're discovered. As you head to the Chanson ruins in one of the most dangerous regions of the world, your head spins with worry and confusion. Your recipe is uncovered a recipe, an aerial round shield, air boomer, and round shield. That's boring. Wow, some serious stuff is actually happening now. My God. Kind of spooky, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. Well, Chanson Tower. Let's go there. Okay, looks to be more of the same. I like when it's just two colors because these maps go by really, really quickly. Especially these in particular because they seem to group a lot of enemies together. As you can see, there's parts where there's like freaking 8 green guys joined at the hip. In fact, boom, destroyed them all. They're all gone. Also, this is kind of awkward. I apparently can move items here, and they can fall through, which is different from what happened in the lighthouse area. These things acted like pillars that you couldn't break open. I really hope there's no enemies here, because that would be really, really annoying. Okay, moment of truth. Do we have anybody hiding behind the pillar? Nope, we don't. Okay, good. Thank God. Also, Tri-Orb. Tri-Orbs are actually shields, but they're interesting because they're not shield. They're like defensive orbs that surround you. I'll have to take a look at those later. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. We're almost done here, so that's pretty good. Chanson Caverns. Oh, God. Things are getting hot. Very, very hot. Okay, this complaint is actually nothing new, but I hate how things just blend in the background with other objects so well. Like some of these white flashes, I thought they were elements for a while, but no, they're actually just part of the scenery. And apparently there's more. If there's more, I can't see anything, wherever it is. Okay, there it was. I guess it was right there. But that's still not it. I have no idea where that thing is. I couldn't even tell you where it is because everything is just grouped up here. I can't see where anything is. Okay, I think I found it. And if so, Frog Dice, this is something you should fix because I can barely even see this thing. Yeah, there we go. You just shouldn't hide objects like behind something, or especially these effects. And if so, take those spaces out of the equation when you're randomizing, because some of those places are kind of ridiculous. Just saying. Just my own personal opinion. Just wanted to get that out there. Let's go ahead and do this final level now. The Chanson Mines. We have more of these fuzzballs. Okay, let's bring on the boss. After I find the hidden object that's hiding somewhere in here. Seriously, where is it? Of course, right here. Not funny, not funny. Oh god, we have another porcupine. I'm guessing whenever it does that, it's defended, so I can't hurt him at that point. I know how bosses like this work. What do these porcupines even have to do with, like, evil? Is this game trying to say that porcupines are the ultimate evil in the universe? Because if so, I can get behind that. Just give me the facts. Okay, let's actually start trying to damage this beast. Well, I actually apparently did damage without even realizing. I can live with that. Let's do it again. Yeah, I don't think this battle will really be that bad. I just can't hit him when he's using his shield. Which I think I can manage that. That's not going to be too hard to remember. Just gotta wait for a white one to come. And then drop it here. Oh, apparently hitting him when he does have the shield up stops him for a moment. I suppose that could be helpful. For now, though, let's just try to finish this up. Boom. 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 And finally, boom. Take that. Okay, well, we have a new chapter. Let's go ahead and read. Chapter 8, The Choice. You return to the guild, lost in the turmoil of your emotions and the trials of your last adventure. A large form waits for you at the beautiful doors of the Alchemist Guild. Wait! Sordak steps from the shadows and rests a gentle large hand on your shoulders. Hear what I have to say for the sake of our friendship and mutual love for Scythia. I have proof that Vidar has lied about our goals. Look! The deceptively mild-looking concoction can only destroy cities, and this potion is really a poison that can ruin a water supply for years. Sordak shows you the flask with a disgusted look on his face. We're being used, and Vidar is behind these foul concoctions. The guild is building weapons from the elemental essences that we and countless other recruits have been gathering for them. We've been betrayed, Scythia most of all. Join me and help me stop Vidar's mad rise to power before he's unstoppable. Sordok calmly awaits your answer. So we can help Sordok and join the rebels, or believe in Vidar and strengthen the guild. Well, honestly, I believe Sordok more than Vidar. I think it's quite obvious that Vidar was going to be the main opponent of this game, but I'm really curious about... Nah, let's do the right thing. Of course I will join you, my friend. We'll work together and bring honor to Scythia's name, you promise. You head towards the desolate dungeons. Okay, cool. Oh, we have a wand. That'll be an interesting item. But for now, let's go to the character page. First off, where's that kite or tri-orb? That's basically what that thing does. Well, let's get to crafting. Okay, didn't get to create very much, just an earthen fan and the earthen tri-orb, and that's really about it. Let's see, this does 2 damage and 95 cooldown, and not worth it. What about the tri-orb? 16 seconds and 120 versus... It's basically the same thing. 162. They're worth the same amount, so I could either do this or this. I like the huge shield as opposed to the tri-orb, so let's sell that. And then, yeah, let's of course sell all these too, because these are not good. We have more prismatic orbs. I'll make some more bombs later. Have no new animals, so yeah, let's sell some things, and I'm gonna probably end it there. End this video there. I'm of course gonna talk about those other features here in a moment. But aside from that, we'll go through the achievements very quickly, and then I'll also show the bestiary, because we should have a lot more entries now. I think we should anyway. So, achievements. Yep, got like 5 more entries actually, so that's good. 1 more equipment slot. Yeah, making some good progress. Perfect. Well, let's look at the bestiary. Okay, there's the main elementals. Haven't been introduced to these yet. We're missing something here. It might be one of the bosses. I don't know for sure, but we have the 4 gobos. More unknown enemies. We have the wizards, and probably a wizard boss right there. We have more of the orcs. Nothing here, though. Probably an orc boss. Oh god, there's the cubes. We all know the cubes. There's all 4 rats. The skeletons. This is probably Death or Grim. There's the porcupines, and this is probably the boss. I guess we just have to fight the bosses until we get the scrolls. It's a random drop, so that would be my guess. And yeah, a lot of recipes we can apparently do, but I don't really know how to find them. I think if you go to like these individually, you can actually figure out like which is unknown from each category. So 5 are just the normal capsules and items. A lot of boots. Oh, a lot of these too, jeez. I'm not really close in a lot of different areas. We're not too far. We're pretty far considering for the swords, but I don't know. We'll have to find out more about that. Yep, a lot of stuff that's unknown, though, so I'll have to find that out. But I'm going to go ahead and cut until we show off some of the other modes, or at least till I get more information about the modes. I've searched through the game and have not been able to find any of these other modes, but I'll see what I can figure out, and then I'll come back and let you guys know.